Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and good morning, and welcome to Beginning of Day. I'm JT Backus, the Academy Headmaster over at First Stages Theater Academy, here to welcome you to the beginning of your Thursday, April 16th. So we have a few announcements to get through, and then we're going to go right into our challenges and everything. But we're going to start first with maybe some ways that you can help First Stage during this time. So if you're wondering at home, how can I help First Stage at this time? Here are some ways. Check it out.
Here are some other ways that you can help support First Stage. If you had any tickets to one of the canceled performances, you can choose to donate your tickets to First Stage. You can also create a family package for our 2021 season. Feel free to purchase a gift card redeemable for tickets or for our Theater Academy classes. Feel free to share your love for First Stage on our Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. If you would like to help even more, please connect with us. We'd love to hear from you.
So those are some of the ways that you can help First Stage during this time. So now I would like to move on to a couple other announcements. Again, we have some activities for you to do at home that are on our First Stage website, www.firststage.org, called First Stage at Home, exploring some of your favorite characters and story time with your families. And there are some activities that go along with the stories, so feel free to check that out, and please use the hashtag FSAtHome. Our award-winning young company is going to be doing their annual Bardathon. If you don't know what the Bardathon is, basically the Bardathon is the young company members memorize between 4 and 80 or as many as possible monologues of Shakespearean monologues, and then they do them back to back as a fundraiser for First Stage's young company, and the money goes towards their Utah competition trip and their week up at American Players Theater, as well as their performances and productions that they put on throughout our First Stage season. So, a few ways if you want to donate to help them reach their goal. Go ahead and click the link in the description. It will take you to the page and give you a little bit more information about the Bardathon. As well as the Bardathon will be going live on First Stage's Facebook page April 25th at 5 p.m. It should last no longer than an hour. Please check that out. Now we are also piloting and beginning to offer our virtual story drama classes. If you are interested in registering for these classes, you can head to the link in the description and go ahead and register your young person. This is recommended for ages 3 to 6, but the whole family is welcome to join in learning the activity. So you can choose to do one class, or you can choose to do all 6. So feel free to head to the link. Again, you're exploring some of those very iconic children's books, but exploring them through the dramatic arts. So, it's a very fun time, and we hope to see you in the virtual story drama class. Again, more information in the link in the description. Also, we do have our Summer Academy classes for registration. That registration is open now. Classes are filling up quickly, so please click the link and register as soon as you are able. We'd love to see you this summer. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh yeah, so Ask Academy is just a, you might see the hashtag in the corner over there. So Ask Academy is where you can ask a question to our Academy staff. So today's question is, what is the oddest or weirdest thing you have done in theater, or a role you have played? So what is the oddest or weirdest role you have played, or position you have been in theater, whether that's stage crew or as an actor? So I'm curious to see what our Academy staff says, and tune in at the end of the day to see the answers to that question. We also have our challenges and our acknowledgements. It's such a vital and important thing for you to be submitting these, so that's why we've included a Google form for you to fill out. And you can submit a challenge or an acknowledgement, and you can be any age to submit this. So, moving into our challenges, we don't have any challenges submitted to us for this morning, but I would like to challenge that weather to let us go outside today and get some fresh air and exercise. So hopefully the weather stays nice for us today. Great. Now it is time to move to the first stage cheer. The first stage cheer was written by first stage students for first stage students. It's rather simple. All you have to do is repeat after me and do what I do. So I ask that you now stand on up. Go ahead and find your actor neutral with your feet shoulder length apart, your knees slightly bent, your arms at your side, your shoulders back and relaxed, and your head just floating above your spine, being pulled up by a string of pearls or a beam of light, whatever works for you. And if you need the words, they're right here. Whoop, they're right there. Perfect. Excellent. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. I can't is not in my vocabulary. I take risks. I conquer my fears. I am not afraid to lead. Yeah! Thank you for doing the cheer with me. Go ahead and please remain standing in that actor neutral and go ahead and get yourself comfortable, knees slightly bent again, and your shoulders at your side, and your shoulders back and relaxed, and your head just floating, and you're just existing here in a very comfortable, balanced position. And I'm going to lead you through now a little bit of challenge and reflection. So if you could just go ahead and close your eyes if you are comfortable doing that. Otherwise, go ahead and fix your gaze onto the floor or to something that is not moving and just listen to my voice. I'm continually struck by our cheer. Not necessarily when I do the cheer, but when I see the cheer in action. I was fortunate enough to be on a conference call last night with a bunch of the student advisory board over at First Stage, and it was really clear to me what it means to lead. And I talked a lot about that yesterday and choosing to be that leader. But there's so many other levels to being a leader, and I think that's what our cheer really does well in defining, right? And I ran across this quote this morning from one of my favorite people, as you probably know, Brene Brown. And she said this: choosing courage over comfort, choosing what is right over what is fun, fast, or easy, and choosing to practice our values rather than simply professing them. I think that when we say so many things in a row so many times, we stop actually believing what we're saying. And we do the cheer 5 times a week, if not more. And sometimes I know that I go through the motions. I know that, it's just inevitable that some days that we just go through the motions, we kind of coast, right? We're humans. We're not perfect. But I think it's really, really important to remember everything that first stage stands for, right? We can say, I can't is not my vocabulary. We can say that we take risks, but are we actually doing them? Are we actually consciously making the choice to take the risk, to conquer a personal fear? Are we doing that? Or are we just kind of like, I'm saying the cheer, and then I know that I'm going to take my 3 breaths, and then I'm just going to go and do what I normally do? Because that's a choice too, right? But if you're joining me in the cheer every single morning, Are you making the commitment to the cheer to do those things? Because, again, sometimes that comfort is easy and fast and fun. But what happens if you take a risk? Choose courage over comfort. I love that quote so much because it makes me think about all those values that even I believe in fully, but am I actually doing them to their fullest extent? Am I practicing them? Or am I just saying that I do them? So as you go along your day, what values do you hold yourself accountable for? Or what values do you hold so deep to your heart? And those values, are you utilizing them? Or are you just saying that, yes, I am this kind of person? So really start to evaluate and start to notice. It's not that it's wrong by any means. I just don't think that it's what we need. Right? And I think that if we actually go through a day utilizing all of these values, imagine if everyone in the world was going through those values and utilizing them and doing them every day. What kind of world would that be? Versus those people that just kind of coast. So how can you inspire these values in one another? Maybe that's your task. Maybe that's your risk. So, I want you to think about that as you go along through your day and throughout the week, actually. Because you might be really active today, right? Really active today in these. And then tomorrow, a little bit lax. Which is okay. We can't be 100% all the time. But maybe that's just something that you notice. Great. I'm excited to see what you do today. I'm excited to hear about all those things that you conquered today. And we're going to do it together. We're going to get through it together. All right, let's go ahead and take our deep breath in. And out. And in. And out. One more in. And push it forward out. Thank you so much for joining me this morning for beginning of day on April 16th, Thursday. And I cannot wait to see you at the end of the day at 4 p.m. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good one.